Shalom, my hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I can tell you right now, I can't see the chat. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to keep moving on. I'm just going to try to use my other device if I need to, even though it's very little I'll be able to do with that. But anyway, family, come on in, giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Welcome to an early edition of the Vicky Show. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. As you come in, beloved, please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. You can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Also, beloved, I want you to know that we, my dear sisters, that missed our Secret Money in Your Womb Part 3, the Secret Money in Your Womb Part 3. You are so blessed because you are able to get the replay right now at flynubianmastermind.com, flynubianmastermind.com, beloved. We want you to catch the replay. I'm talking to women about how we manifest. We manifest differently from men. We have a unique power. We know that we're able to bring human beings into existence. But we didn't know. Some of us didn't know that some of the ancient secrets about the woman is that we don't just bring physical things into existence, physical human beings into existence. We can bring resources, ideas. Somebody talk black to me, solutions, wisdom into existence, healing into existence. That's what we do. So this is what this course is about, tapping into our unique powers. And it's a spiritual metaphysical course that has a direct impact on your physical natural life. So 2 ways you can get that. Go to flynubianmastermind.com for the replay. Go to flynubianmastermind.com for the replay. Or if you join my weekly mastermind course at flynubianqueentv.com. If you go to flynubianqueentv.com, I'm sorry, that's not the one. I got thrown off with a message. If you go, to clubvicky.com, go to clubvicky.com. Clubvicky.com for only $1. You can connect with my weekly mastermind for only $1, and you can get access into all of these things. Somebody talk black to me. So, dear family, thank you for coming on in, giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Thumbs up, beloved. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Let everybody know that we're on live and direct for a special early edition live right now. The reason why we emphasize thumbs up is not to be annoying. We want you to know that that's the way, that is the way that some of the algorithms worked in order to make it more likely. It doesn't guarantee, but it makes it more likely that other folk are able to know that we're here. And that helps us overcome being blocked and not seen as visibly as others. So we thank you so much. Share, 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 share. Now, family, let me get ready to set the stage for our conversation today. You all know that we have been doing back to back expositions on watch this, give me just a moment, family. Let me clear this out. You know, I'm a one-woman show, and I'm trying to overcome some of the technical difficulties. Like I said, I can't see the comments right now, but I trust you're here. So thumbs up, share, share, share. I want you to know that we've been doing, frankly, since I've been a part of the network for a very, very long time. You all know that I have been exposing white supremacy, I don't know if it's going to let me do this. I have been exposing on a very regular basis white supremacy. White supremacy, the global religion. It's not letting me go live on Instagram. White supremacy that is a global religion, but also a global government. That's how it operates. There is no nation, there's no people where the diabolical, listen, where the diabolical hand of white supremacy is not at work. It is not because white people are more intelligent than us or because they're innately more apt and more capable or supreme. That's not the case at all. The reason why white supremacy is dominant around the world is because those members of the oppressive class exploited, lied, committed fraud, murder, shed blood, talk black to me, in order to get that position. I said they engaged in massive global warfare. First and foremost, on the original man and woman, the original black man and woman of our planet, that's us, and other melanated people around the world. They were able to benefit through an unfair advantage. That's how they got in that position. They murdered, they robbed, they raped, they tricked. And so, because there's a universal principle of justice that's at work in the world, and because of the activity and the energy of the fullness of time that we're in, where the balance has come, there's a new world order that's on the scene. There's a changing of the guards, and then there's a changing of the gods. Somebody talk black to me. That means that there is a shift physically, naturally, when I use the word changing of the gods, of the guards. And then there's a spiritual, energetic, metaphysical, spiritual shift when I say there's a changing of the gods. Now, for those of you who are spiritual or religious, and you use the Arabic, the Hebrew, or any other spiritual or religious appellation or title for the supreme being, when I'm using the word God, God literally means one with force and power. So there is a war and a shift in the unseen and on the scene. Talk black to me. And so because of this reality, because the time of our oppressors, our open enemies, the white supremacists, is up. Because their time to rule over us is coming to a swift end, the backlash, white backlash, the intensity of anti-black murders, the intensity of anti-black attacks, the intensity and the escalation of new laws, rules, policies, and regulations to restrict and to further oppress Black people. The reason that's happening now is because they are well aware that their numbers naturally, biologically are diminishing. And their very strong, cold, pale grip, God today, where's my hammer? Their very strong, cold, pale, diabolical grip on power is loosening. So through an act of desperation, somebody talk black to me. Through an act of desperation, y'all hear me today. Through an act of desperation, our open enemies Excuse me for a second, family. Our open enemies are nervous. They're freaking out. Somebody talk black to me. They're nervous and they're freaking out because their time is up. And in order for them to stay in power, what they're doing is, because when you are the top CEO, COO, when you're running Wall Street, when you control the money, when you control businesses and corporations, when you control the government, when you control the White House, you control the masses. So they know that even though their numbers are diminishing, even though their numbers are diminishing, they know that they can still, like in South Africa, where the African South Africans there, the black melanated South Africans, have the majority of individuals, but a handful of whites are still controlling them. They know that if they control the high places, even though their numbers are much smaller, they can still control society, even though they're outnumbered. They feel comfortable doing that in South Africa, around the world, and they feel comfortable in America because they know that black folk are complacent. They know that black people are more pimpable. They know that we're the ones that forgive. They know we're the only ones that are worried about following the law and being moral and righteous. So white people, racist white people, are at ease in some respect because they know that even though they're going to be outnumbered in America, because they're already outnumbered by the melanated people, at least 11-1. The numbers may have slightly changed since those figures were first mentioned many decades ago. But they know, because of our empathetic, sympathetic nature, that we're pimpables. That's from the dictionary, not the dictionary. That word pimpable is from the dictionary, not the dictionary. Somebody talk black to me. Family, give me a moment so I can post this real quick. And come on in, giving us a thumbs up, like, and share. We're getting ready to get into an interesting early topic today. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. On the count of three. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button and share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Vicky Show. Let's get moving. I'm just inviting some of our other family on one of our other platforms to join us here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. The network for melanated people like you. Thank you all so much for giving us the thumbs up, liking, and sharing. Now, y'all watch this today. Watch this, watch this, watch this. So I told you all that, reminded you all of that, because that's the reality. That's the state of war we're in today. But the white supremacists is not effective on their own. They draft black-looking people who can infiltrate real, genuine black society to do their dirty work for them. Somebody talk black to me. I said, white society's ability to keep a grip on us is because they draft, they conscript, they bring in black-looking people that they use to infiltrate black society. to bring confusion and to give the appearance that they are against racism, anti-Black racism, white supremacy. But then at the same time, they still tell us to go out and vote and don't expect to get anything for our vote. They still make excuses for one of the greatest white supremacists in modern history, that is Jim Crow Joe Biden. They still cover for and make excuses for other Black people that push the interest of illegal immigrants, LGBTQ, Asians, and white women, and all these other interest and intersectional agendas over being B1. B1 meaning Black first. Somebody talk Black to me. I want to say a big shout out to Your Black World family, Your Black World. I'm just doing a very brief hello to you, inviting you to come on over now live to flynubianqueentv.com. Your Black World on YouTube. Come on over now to flynubianqueentv.com. Those of you that are giving on Your Black World, please know your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. So Your Black World, I'm only going to be here for a few moments. So come on over to flynubianqueentv.com on YouTube. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. Watch this. Now, I don't worry about low information people who have not been doing the research to know just how toxic Tamika and others have been. Now, for those of you that don't know, I always like to tell people that I once so honored and appreciated what I believe to be good work by Tamika years ago that I invited her to come on to my little fledgling radio podcast some years ago, and I interviewed her before. I've done shows defending Tamika. And over time, she and I have disagreed, and I low-key went to her and said, sis, even though we disagree on certain issues, I said, we on this particular issue especially, we can still perhaps get together to show a united front. And just, since the community is on different sides of this, it's a strong issue. Even though we disagree, I'm still willing, to connect. Apparently, she felt otherwise. I said, apparently, she felt otherwise. So for those of you that just run your mouth and think that and think that my criticism of her is unwarranted and that it's negative, your ignorance lets you know that we're not about being loyal to somebody because they're Black looking. My criticism is not personal. Let me say that again. I said my criticism is not personal. I said my criticism is not personal. That's right. Somebody said you disagree because she has a different master. Let me hit the gavel on that. That's right. And that's the Democratic Party. I'm Black first. Now, I want to give you some reminders here, and I'm going to play something for you here in just a moment to let you know that my criticism of her isn't personal. It's business, Black business to be correct. Talk Black to me. Know what you're talking about. Vicky is not low level. I'm about the interest and the upliftment of Black collective society. And even though I respected her, I interviewed her, did multiple broadcasts defending her and my son's son. And I felt that there were times she publicly stood against me and on behalf of other people that I believed to be toxic for Black society. I still was reticent to call her out on certain things. But if you have a platform such as she, and you continue to be a repeat offender in terms of positions and things that you're saying that are not Black first, and that actually diminishes and dilute the Black agenda, you gonna get this work. And it ain't personal. Talk Black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, 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 share. For those of you, again, that are tuning in, my name is Vicky Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you. Unfortunately, I'm unable to see the comments, family, right now, I guess due to tech issues, I don't know why I'm not able to see it, but please make sure that you come in giving us a thumbs up, like, and share. Normally, I'm live on Fly Nubian Queen, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, but I'm doing a special early brief war briefing today. So please let everybody know that Vicky's early. There is a shadow ban as well, which means it's difficult for people to see that I'm even here, let alone because of the time that I'm on. So thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you do that, you make it more likely that other folks know that we're here. Now, let me move on. Family of the slain. Of course, you'll remember our dear young brother, Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old child, black male child who was murdered by white racist soldiers because he was playing with a toy gun in the park. 12-year-old child. His mother, Miss Samaria Rice, has publicly criticized Tamika. She said she didn't personally know Tamika, but she felt she was misusing her name, that she felt that she was profiting off of dead black people. Not only Miss Samaria Rice, there have been many, there have been others. And she felt like that the emphasis that black activists and black organizers should be focused on is getting actual convictions, not just settlements and checks. So the criticism against Miss Tamika Mallory is not just coming from nobodies. This is coming directly from black grassroots members. Even if you may disagree with some of the criticism or you're unsure about it, the problem that I have is that these mothers and these family members, these fathers that are doing the criticizing, are not given equal airtime on some of these major platforms to at least air out their opinion about certain things. We are seeing an oversaturation of the organizers and activists' voices and opinions and side being elevated, but we're not, I don't believe, hearing enough from the family members of these black victims. But aside from that, my criticism is beyond those things as it relates to Ms. Tamika Mallory. Now, with that being said, dear family, I want to remind you of some of the things that have been taking place as I've called out our sister for saying that she could argue that sexism is worse than racism. She said it on TMZ a few months ago. I thought that was problematic. I felt that she made some inappropriate comments by inappropriately labeling the black community as homophobic. I made it clear to her in a more low-key form that I felt that that was problematic. She stood with Amanda Seales, Roland Martin, and other anti-black, so-called black conscious media voices. I felt that she participated in that Cadillac commercial in an anti-black male posturing that was done on behalf of the Cadillac. You can disagree about it, whatever. People can say, oh, this was Women's Month, child, please. When she did that TMZ commercial before Women's History Month and said sexism is worse than racism, talk black to me in America, Cadillac knew what they were getting into when they picked her for that. Talk black to me. More recently, and I'm going to play you the clip in a minute, she went on Breakfast Club a few days ago and she told Charlamagne the God that she disagreed with us in black society, that Joe Biden hadn't done anything for black people. She went on to attempt to defend Joe Biden. Tamika just came out and said that she does not, she says she challenges this notion that Joe Biden hasn't done anything for black people. Now, I don't know any intelligent black person that's on the planet. I'm talking about amongst the black grassroots that's making that false claim. Who among us should we not give the side eye to that's out here caping for Joe Biden, talking about he has done something for black people? Talk black to me. And of course, she is the Reverend Al Sharpton's protege. Reverend Al Sharpton, who is a fat rat. Reverend Al Sharpton, who's lost a lot of weight and who is in desperate need of going to eat. He needs to go eat again because when he lost weight, he lost consciousness. So it's my respectful advice to Reverend Al Sharpton, who's by no means a black revolutionary, who's a complete and total and utter sellout. He needs to go eat. When he lost weight, he lost extracurricular consciousness. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Okay, Your Black World, Your Black World, I'm getting ready to go now. Come on over, Your Black World, to Fly Nubian Queen. I'm on YouTube. Your Black World, come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com because I need to use this device. Thank you so much. By the way, follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki, my last name first. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. Now let's get on to it. So I'm saying all that. I had to set everything up. Oh, I wish I could see what y'all are saying. I hate that I can't see your comments. But I want you to get ready. I'm waiting for my device here to clear out so that I can pull up this audio interview that she's recently done. Now, how many of you all are familiar with the Red Table Talk? Jada Pinkett Smith, her mom and her daughter, they've been doing the Red Table Talk. It's a talk show that's on Facebook and people put clips all throughout social media. And it appears to be a very popular show now to where they bring on different, mostly celebrity guests and other high profile people to talk. Now, some of the shows, I guess, have been okay, but a lot of the shows seems like with Red Table Talk, it's just a confession of black people, of funny looking Holly weirds. Because no disrespect to the Smith family, Jada, y'all doing way too much all the time. The Smith family doing too much, y'all confessing too much, showing too much, talking too much, and you bringing on people, in my opinion, that's confessing the wrong thing. Y'all digging into stuff that ought not even matter. And one of the problems that I really was disgusted by with the Red Table Talks, like I was disgusted by with Roland Martin, like I was disgusted by with some of you other black folk who bring in folk like Jane Elliott, this white lady who makes a lot of money talking about racism, but she disrespects black people when it comes down to reparations. See, this is a white woman that some of you all have brought into your colleges, universities. Some of you all have paid this white lady to speak to your black fraternities and sororities. Some of you have brought this problematic, watch this, white lady into your churches and places of worship to talk to you about racism because she talks about anti-black racism. But when you challenge her, watch this, to do something about it through reparations, when you talk to her about holding these white supremacists accountable, she starts to show her white supremacy. So Red Table Talks brought her on to school them about white racism. Y'all look crazy as I don't know what. Now, some of you Negroes won't even talk about the great goddess and heroine and legend, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. You won't bring on this. You didn't bring on when she was alive this black scholar. You don't quote her work very much or very often. But you will bring on this white woman to school you about racism. And when you challenge her to actually do something about repairing racism, she'll talk about it all day long. That's her trick. That's her finesse. And it's the finesse of all finesses. You know why it's the finesse of all finesses? Because it's black people that bring her on. Watch this. And it's not just black people that bring her on. Watch this. It's not just black people that bring her on. Black people pay her. So for the past, y'all, many decades, you all have been the ones paying off her car notes, her mortgages, and sending her lily white family and children to school and colleges. Because it's mostly y'all that bring her on, including Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, many decades ago, opened up her platform for this white woman as well. Somebody talk black to me. So Red Table Talks have been, they've been a part of bringing that white woman on and bringing other black people, talking about just some of the most disgusting things. You know, we don't need to hear all that, Jada. I don't need to know how many people your little daughter is doing cartwheels with in bed. That ain't, I mean, we don't, who, God today. I don't want to know that your mama is attracted. You know what I'm saying? Your mama, your senior citizen mama is coming out with confessions that she had about other women when she was, I don't, you know, I'm just saying, just y'all doing too much. You married and you trying to heal young masculine, young males while you're in a marriage with Smith, Will Smith, and God knows what else he himself might have been into. Girl, that's too much. That's just too much. But with that being said, I've done enough talking about setting this up because I'm trying to give some of you all a chance to get in here. Like I said, we've been shadow banned. I'm early today, but that's okay. We believe at the right time, the right people will hear this message. And I can't see your comments, but that's okay. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Now that I've said that, I want you to listen to what's happening. Tamika is right now trying to sell her book. At the time that Tamika is really trying to sell her book, she's under a lot of criticism. Now, what you got to understand is that Tamika's book is published by Charlamagne the God's Company. Are y'all connecting the dots? So Charlamagne is going in overtime to bring her on the Breakfast Club to push it. All these celebrities and all their connections are pushing the book. And that makes sense to me. You want to get as many people as possible that have high profiles to push your book so that folks will know it's out there, so that folks will go buy it. Fake false criticism that's coming from the likes of Charlamagne and others, including Tamika and my son's son. My son is Tamika's activist buddy and co-podcaster who disrespected the black community. And when I checked him about his disrespect of the black community, my son's son is upset when I call him my son's son. Now, remember, I did the show because my son's son disrespected me in the black community. But they want to turn around and say that they're the victim because the black community is criticizing them. Come on, y'all. Let me do this brief war briefing real quick. So while Tamika is under heavy criticism coming from all directions because she was making multiple appearances, I guess, on Love and Hip Hop. I didn't get into all that. So y'all, I found out about that later. She made an appearance on the Grammys. Some folks were mad about that. You know, people feel like that she's making money off of dead black people. People feel like that she's not on code, that she's about the Democratic Party and feminism and all that other kind of stuff before she's black first. So while she's under all this heavy criticism, she's trying to sell her book at the same time. Somebody talk black to me. Now, my criticism of Tamika is not that she's got a book. Y'all know I teach abundance. My problem with Tamika's book is that the name of her book is called The State of Emergency, How We Win in the Country We Built. So she does a book that's talking about a heavy subject about the state of emergency, how we win in the country we built. Here's the cover. Here's the cover. Look. The problem I have, let me see if I can clear this off even better. The problem I have with the book is that a book that's dealing with black people, serious black issues, and as the subtitle suggests, she says the subtitle of the book is How We Win in the Country We Built. Well, who built this country? Black family, talk black to me. Who built the country? Who built the country, family? Black people, we built the country. Why? So you're doing a book, Tamika, talking about how we win back the country we built. This book title gives the impression that you're talking to Black people, right? This book gives the impression that you're talking to Native Blacks, that you're talking to foundational Black Americans, right? But Tamika has an interesting person that she got to forward this book. I'm trying to make it as big as I can for you. Do you see the second name there of who's forwarding Tamika's book? Cardi B, family. Cardi B's funny looking ratchet scum of the earth self. Cardi B was on record as not even initially trying to identify as Black, for some of you that don't know that. Cardi B has said anti-Black public statements, and Cardi B has disrespected the actual babies, infants of Black mothers. Cardi B has called them roaches, and she has dogged and disrespected Black women based on different reports on a number of occasions. Cardi B has confessed, this is not third-party gossip. Cardi B confessed not too long ago that she made her studio money by stripping, drugging, and robbing her clientele, men. Cardi B came out not too long ago and said that if a man crosses her, she's going to go get a trance and make sure that they're sexually assaulted. This is who Tamika chose to forward her book. That's a huge, disrespectful, spit in the face move by someone who wants to be taken seriously amongst Black society. You bring an enemy in to talk about how we win back the country we built. You are acting like you're talking to Black people here, Tamika, with this book. But you have Cardi B, anti-Black Cardi B, forwarding your book, and we're supposed to take you seriously? I understand you getting someone that's high profile and notable that will help get your book sold. But when you bring an enemy in, sis, we're looking at you with the side eye. And this is righteous criticism. Talk Black to me. That's the reason why Tamika blocked me. And that's the reason why Tamika went live to make it clear. Using her words, she says she don't give an SHIT about me. So because she said that, I'm not going to keep covering for her and protecting her when she's clearly engaged in an agenda that's not Black first, and in fact is working against Black folk receiving benefits and tangibles from this government. Now, because Tamika is trying her best to sell this book, and apparently she's been selling the book, Charlemagne the God's company is publishing the book. And I don't know, I think Charlemagne, I don't remember the actual deal he works. I don't know if it's Simon & Schuster. I don't want to give misinformation on that. I'll double check that. But he's really trying to push Tamika's book, which again is no problem. The problem we have is not that you're making money, beloved. It's how you make the money. You're not getting ready to bring an enemy in on this book and think you're not going to get this work. Now, because she's under heavy criticism, she's trying to push this book now. I asked a question. This is on my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Come on, let's do this brief war briefing. I'm not going to take long. Look. I said, is Charlemagne desperate to repair Tamika Mallory's image with Red Table Talk confessions? I'm asking a question. I'm curious if this was a scheme by Charlemagne and his team to repair Tamika's image by doing a confessional on the Red Table Talk because she's been taking a beating and Black society is seeing her for what she really is, and that's a Democratic shield. Well, let's listen to a little bit of it. Let me read the disclaimer first. Y'all know we believe in following the rules on the Vicky Show, crossing our T's, dotting our I's. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute, by the way, family, that might otherwise be infringing, but it's covered under Copyright Act. I always like to do that whenever I'm reading a link. Now let's look at one of the clips that Red Table Talks has released on social media. Watch this. So after, just keep in mind, watch this. Listen. Somebody trying to sell some books.
Hearing your story.
Watch this.
Now you made the dedication to your...
Let me get this right. Hold on. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
When were the times?
Okay, here we go. I got it just about ready. I got it just about ready, beloved. I got it just about ready. Big shout out to our moderators. Even though I can't see the comments, I trust that our moderators are in here putting important links in the chat, family. So make sure that you screenshot it. Our moderators should be highlighted in blue. So make sure that you pay attention to the important information that they're giving you. Important links and information that might be useful for you later. Thumbs up, family. While I cue the rest of this. Thumbs up, share, 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 share. Here we go. Thank you for tuning in to an early edition of the Vicky Show. Here we go. This is a clip from Tamika's appearance on Red Table Talks.
Tamika, when were the times that you felt invisible? And I think I feel invisible all the time. That invisible feeling is one that I have probably felt my whole life, from school days all the way until now. And people don't understand what feeling invisible means. Right. Because it's like, I'm loud, I talk a lot, talk all the time. And they're like, you can't be invisible because we can't miss you. You're always there. But my feelings are not always valued. My opinion of things, I'm constantly having to raise my temperature in order for people to know that I know what I'm talking about. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been difficult for so long to feel like I've been ignored. And when I was with the Women's March,
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Notice the Red Table Talk is not asking her about why is it that Samaria Rice and other family members coming out criticizing her. Notice that they're not asking her about why did she say sexism is worse than racism in America. Notice that they're not asking her, about, why is it that she's sitting out here talking about Joe Biden? Actually, she disagrees with us that Joe Biden hasn't done anything for the Black community. They sitting up here talking about Tamika saying she been feeling invisible. Do you all see that this is a PR stunt to ignore the Black grassroots proper criticism? Why is this important? Tamika is well known. She says she's supposed to be a voice for Black people. So when we see, this is why we're talking about this. People that say they're speaking for us. People that are known as an activist or an organizer. Allegedly speaking on issues of justice. When you are known as someone that's speaking for Black people and you're out there talking about Joe Biden has done stuff for Black people, and you're out there saying sexism is worse than racism, and you're out there with a book talking about how we take back the country we built, but you put Cardi B on it, you get this criticism, sis. because you're pretending you're speaking for us. We're checking you because we're saying no to the no, 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 no. We're saying no. We don't want Cardi B discussing issues of Black people concerning reparations, justice, and taking back the country we built. We're saying no. You don't get to conflate sexism, which is a white woman's burden, with anti-Black racism and white supremacy. And we're so not going to respect you when you are using your voice, letting the White House off the hook, talking about you a street politician, and saying that racist anti-Black Joe Biden, who signed executive orders in his first few days for Asians and immigrants and LGBTQ, and has not done anything specifically or substantively for Black people, you gonna get this work, sis? No disrespect, but why are we sitting here talking about Tamika feeling invisible? It's so that we can sympathize with her and so that they can ignore our criticism. Y'all better pay attention to the trick. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. For those of you that are tuning in, my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm a proud contributor here on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com. Come on in, giving us a strong thumbs up, share, share, share. We're being a shadow banned right now, beloved folks, having a hard time seeing us. My comment sections, I can't even see my screen, my comments at all. So please like and share. Of course, I'm several hours early, so my normal audience doesn't even, some of them don't know that I'm here early, but I believe at the right time, the right people will hear this broadcast. I'm talking about today that since Tamika Mallory has been under heavy criticism, her reputation amongst Black grassroots. I ain't talking about amongst you celebrities and you funny looking Negroes who's all about the Democratic Party. I'm talking about amongst the Black grassroots. Tamika's reputation is taking a hit. And now she's doing an appearance on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith to do some confessions so that we can feel sorry for her. I'm asking the question. That's what it looks like to me. Let's go back. Listen again, y'all. Share, share, share. Thumbs up, family.
Tamika, when were the times that you felt invisible?
Invisible.
I think I feel invisible all the time. That invisible feeling is one that I have probably felt my whole life, from school days all the way until now. And people don't understand what feeling invisible means.
Right. So you feel invisible, Tamika, right? Tamika says she feel invisible, family. Do you mean, Tamika, you want us to see you as the victim so you can sell these books, sis? So we can forget that Cardi B is forwarding your book. Watch this. Take a picture, family. This is Tamika Mallory blocked you, Vicki Dillard. It's the same on Instagram. This what you mean by invisible, Tamika? You want us to feel sorry for you, but you're sitting here blocking and making it invisible, trying to silence other Black women who are voice for the Black grassroots. Tamika want us to cry her a river right now, y'all. Somebody please put some violin in the chats, even though I can't see it. I wasn't trolling Tamika. I wasn't commenting on Tamika's Instagram page or her Twitter page when she blocked me. I stopped following Tamika after I felt she disrespected me and after she let me know she didn't want to connect with me, even though I said we disagreed on stuff. She don't have to connect with me. I'm saying to me, she publicly stood as if she was thumping her nose at me with other anti-Black, Black-looking people. Tamika wants us to feel sorry for her, but she sits here and blocks other Black people. Black people who are a voice for other Black people. So I wasn't on her page commenting, trolling, or even talking to her. And don't forget Tamika's buddy, my son's son, her co-activist buddy, the guy she has her podcast with, who disrespected Black people. Remember, he came out and said most Black people, and I'm paraphrasing, are basically jealous of other Black people. And he said he don't know why. He said, we don't want to see nobody black do good. My son's son, who got sunned by me, and then want to turn around and say he felt disrespected. I did the show because y'all disrespected us. Now you want me to see you as a victim, my son's son? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Tamika says she feel invisible. Girl, please. Let's keep listening to her confessions.
From school days all the way until now. And people don't understand what feeling invisible means. Because it's like, I'm loud, I talk a lot, talk all the time. And they're like, you can't be invisible because we can't miss you. You're always there. But my feelings are not always valued. My opinion of things, I'm constantly having to raise my temperature.
Listen, y'all.
But my feelings are not always valued. My opinion of things, I'm constantly having to raise my temperature in order for people to know that I know what I'm talking about. You know?
You mean like this, Tamika? You mean, Tamika, like this? When somebody came on your Instagram live after you blocked me, somebody came on Tamika's Instagram live and they asked Tamika, why don't you reach out to Vicky? Because people knew I reached out to her before I did anything public on her, right? People knew I was trying to be a real sister to her. So people asked Tamika, why did you block Vicky? Why don't you reach out to Vicky? This was Tamika's response.
Who gonna tell me I gotta talk? Who gonna tell me I gotta talk to somebody? I don't want to. That's why. Because I don't like them. I don't have to talk to them. They don't mean shit to me. And I'm not doing any of what you're asking me to do. So that's it. So you don't gotta ask me no more why I blocked this one, why I won't talk to this one, why I won't debate this one, why I don't, because I said no. Because it's my life and I have the right to decide who I want to talk to. And I don't want to talk to them. And I don't have to like them. And that's it. And that's it. So now, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? Who gonna tell me I gotta talk to somebody?
See, when you act like Cardi B, God today. Remember, Tamika said on the Breakfast Club the other day that people are confused who she's going after, right? Tamika said the other day that she's trying to reach people like Cardi B. She said that's why, because we was criticizing her about Cardi being on the front cover, and I was gladly one of the first ones who publicly checked her on that. So she was talking about me and throwing all kind of shade on the Breakfast Club, and apparently Charlamagne is totally okay with that. Angela Lee Yee was totally okay with that. So Tamika sounds like Cardi B. Tamika, I see why you picked Cardi's funny looking self. Tamika, you sound like Cardi right there.
That's what I used to do.
By the way, if you got children, beware, because Cardi B has a disgusting garbage can, trash, rodent, scum of the earth, inbred mouth. She spits out all kinds of sickness, diseases, and viruses from her mouth. So if you got babies, beware.
Studio time, because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them.
Did you hear what she said? She said she had to strip. She said, oh yeah, you wanna F me? She said, okay, I would drug ends and I would rob them. Cardi said that not too long ago, and this is who Tamika said she trying to reach. So Tamika said, yeah, this who need to forward my book. Cardi didn't just make that confession. Cardi made another confession.
I did, my nigga. I built my followers up, and I'm building my own fucking music career. Nobody's fucking helping me. So a bitch to motherfucking say that I don't deserve to be a fucking artist, and the mother gotta go to a niggas up. Nobody.
Girl, shut up. Watch this.
God, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to.
Now let's go back to the other video. Because Tamika said on the Breakfast Club, she said she's a little bit of Cardi B. She said she's a little bit of twerk and a little bit of work. I understand, sis. I ain't messing with your feminine energy, sis. But Tamika, now let's listen to how Tamika just talked about me the other day.
Who gonna tell me I gotta talk to somebody? I don't want to. Who gonna tell me I gotta talk to somebody? I don't want to. That's why. Because I don't like them. I don't have to talk to them. They don't mean shit to me. And I'm not doing any of what you're asking me to do. So that's it. So you don't got to ask me no more why I blocked this one, why I won't talk to this one, why I won't debate this one, why I don't. Because I said no. Because it's my life and I have the right to decide who I want to talk to. And I don't want to talk to them. And I don't have to like them. And that's it. And that's it. So now, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? Who gonna tell me I gotta talk to somebody?
Okay, so that Tamika, she did all that when someone asked her about unifying and talking to me, who speaks and stands for Black people on behalf of Black society. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Now let's go back to the Red Table Talk confessions that Tamika just did with Jada Pinkett Smith, her mom and her daughter in there. Because that kind of energy that Tamika, that Cardi B energy that Tamika was giving off, the twerk and work energy, that don't look too good selling books about the state of America and how you can take back the country you built. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Now, let me say something. I know I'm bothering some people. There was a lot of brothers. I know certain brothers, I won't say who you with. But some of you all have done interviews with her. Some of you all have privately talked to me about one thing. When I was under threat, I didn't get that kind of protection or public protection that some of you all that came for her. I didn't get that. When I was publicly threatened and disrespected. That's just how connected some folk are to her, even though she's clearly and obviously wrong. But I'm a woman of principle. And that's the reason why I'm not accepted amongst white corporate society. And thank God.
Talk a lot, talk all the time. And they're like, you can't be invisible because we can't miss you. You're always there. But my feelings are not always valued. My opinion of things, I'm constantly having to raise my temperature in order for people to know that I know what I'm talking about. Right. You know what I mean? Right. It's been difficult for so long to feel like I've been ignored. And when I was with the Women's March, I experienced that. Right. Right. You know, I really did. I think there were days when I started being like, why am I here dealing with y'all? And I got my own problems. And like, I'm getting beat up left and right. It was just too much to think about. So
Tamika, I done already called you out long time ago because you done already went public recently on TMZ and told them that sexism, you could argue that sexism is worse than racism in America. Now you sitting out here wanting us to feel sorry for you because when you was working with these white women, the white women was giving you that work. You wasn't talking crazy to them white women like you talked about me. You didn't tell them white women, excuse me, publicly that you don't give a S about them. You didn't say I'm not going to meet with them. See, you was trying to work it out with these white women even though they was undermining you. You were still patient and kind and was trying to work stuff out with them and the likes of Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain slandered you, lied on you, dogged you. She did it before you went on The View. She did it while you were on The View. And you were sitting there like a little puppy dog, a little here, kitty. And let that white woman who should only be working at Lane Bryant trample all over you. The daughter of a war criminal dogged you. But you got all this energy for me? Please.
Taking Xanax, taking whatever you could do to sleep, because that sleep is an issue when you're stressed and not able to rest. Any pill that somebody would give me that had the ability to make you calm down and to deal with anxiety, I wanted them. I got addicted, and now you want me to go get unaddicted. Like, I don't even understand the concept of how this happens.
So now Tamika is talking about her getting addicted on some, I guess, over-the-counter pain pills or whatever. Now you want us to cry you a river. We have nothing but respect for people that are truly addicted to substance abuse and other things. But the point is the timing. You're not talking about what Black folk need to talk about. You want us to feel sorry for you. Now you tell us you a drug dealer and a drug addict. You was a drug addict and you done went to rehab over some Xanax. Girl, stop.
To me, of all people. But I was. And so then I had to go to rehab. And while I was in rehab, they were like, you need PTSD support because you're having a problem that's deeper than this drug. You're going through some soul issues. So I had to do all of that. And it was like tearing down and building me all back up. But look at me. I'm still cute.
We believe you're cute. I don't hate on the sister. You are attractive and all that. We ain't worried about whether you're cute. We're worried about whether you're the truth. We're worried about who your master is. We're worried about the fact that people elevate you on powerful platforms because you say you speak for Black people, but you out there talking about sexism is worse than racism. You out there putting Cardi B on your books, and you out there sitting up there telling folks that Joe Biden has done something for Black people. Somebody talk Black to me. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Watch this. Here's one more clip. Let me get it cued. Here's one more clip, family, that they put out there. Here's one more clip, family, that the Red Table Talks put out there. I told y'all this is a PR stunt, in my opinion. Who knows? Charlamagne probably called up Jada, said, look, y'all got the confessional. Y'all have people crying on your show. Y'all get people to feel sorry for your guests. So let's bring on Tamika because we got to get her. That video is out there of her cussing Vicky Dillard out, saying that Vicky don't mean SHIT to her. The family of the slain been criticizing her. She can't catch a break left and right every which way she go. The Cadillac commercial criticism, the Grammys criticism. Tamir Rice's mama criticizing her. So many other. She's getting it from everywhere. We selling these books right now. We don't want nobody to mess up the money and stuff. Cardi B, she's getting criticism because Cardi B is on the book. Child, watch this. Here's part 2. They don't stop right there, family. Watch this part. Watch this. Thumbs up, share, 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 family. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Watch this.
The dedication to your son.
Now, they ain't talking about nothing that Black people in Black society talking about. This is an attempt to change the narrative so that we can feel sorry for her and feel bad and them dogging us to say, y'all being too hard on her.
Dedication to your son.
I did.
Now, you made the dedication to your son for a state of emergency.
I don't really talk much about my son in public. You know, a lot of people don't even know I have a son.
Watch this. Now, y'all know I'm not going to disrespect nobody's babies. Even though her son is grown, I'm not going there. I'm trying to let you know that this is a trick to make us feel sorry for her. They're trying to make us feel bad. They're trying to get us to change our criticism to say, look, she got addicted to Xanax. She said she went to rehab. They told her she got PTSD. Now, she finna bring out her son. Y'all know how that pulls on the heartstrings, especially of a mother, especially of women. Y'all listen.
And I'm starting to because I realize that I've been fighting for everyone else's child. And he has lacked so much as a result of it. But he still has always been such a great supporter. His father was killed when he was 2.
Yeah.
He started to get older and noticed that other people had their fathers and he didn't. And he's like, you don't know what I'm going through. He started going into this deep depression. And by the time he was 17 and 18, it was really bad. And there was nothing I could do. My child needed his dad. And I realized there were things I just couldn't teach him. I couldn't talk to him about him. We weren't seeing eye to eye. And that caused a lot of conflict and tension between the two of us. The guilt of that weighs on me all the time.
Now, this is a twofold thing that this PR stunt that they're doing to repair her image. This is not only them invoking the fact that she's a mother and the fact that her son, she had conflict with her son and she felt guilty because she was gone all the time. This is them trying to credentialize her and say she's been doing this work a long time, so much so that her son missed out on not having enough time with her because mama was out there on the front lines holding signs a few hours a year talking about no justice, no peace. But at the same time, high-fiving the Democratic Party. At the same time, compromising in ways that we, the Black grassroots, feel like is problematic. This is what this is about, fam. They want us to see that, she has been doing this work a long time. Even her son suffered because of her absence.
So your son, he is here.
This is my truth. My child is my truth.
Hey, hello. I've heard so much about you. Yes, you're a lucky young man. Glad you finally get to me. What do you want us to know about your mom?
She's amazing. Through just having her around as a role model every day, it pushes me so much to keep striving to, be on the same level as she's on.
Yeah.
And again, the Beehive, Vicky Dillon supporters and fans and the digital family, my digital family, y'all know we're not gonna dog this young man. So I don't believe in doing that. I'm trying to show you the trick in bringing her son up to show her as motherly and to get us to sympathize. Somebody talk Black to me. Now listen what he says next.
I'm doing a song about you.
Oh.
A lot of my life, she's been gone, of course, and I've had to deal with that in my song. I said me and mom used to fight a lot, but I know why she left. She was fighting for my rights. So.
Oh, y'all talk Black to me. Do y'all see the tricknology right there?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Somebody talk Black to me. Did y'all catch the tricknology right there? What's really going on, family? So I know some of you all think I'm getting ready to let up on these League of Mammies. Baby, I'm just getting started. And my criticism isn't personal. I want you to know we see you. We know you're trying to repair your reputation while you keep selling your books. Your books apparently have been selling. You want to make sure that there's no stoppage. You want to make sure that there's no problems with your book selling. So you're trying to get us to sympathize with you without addressing our righteous criticism. I'm not saying that some folks that are criticizing you hadn't gotten it right. There might be some misinformation, but there's some righteous criticism, and you claim you speak for us. That's the reason why we're speaking out saying, no, you don't. Anybody, talk Black to me, family. Thumbs up, share, share, share. And I'm done. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Anybody with a straight face. This was just the other day. She was just on the Breakfast Club, family, 3-4 days ago. This is when this posted. This is you, Tamika. This is you. Don't listen to me, family. Just listen to Tamika.
Your own people, just because you were on the stage at the Grammys.
Right. Well, and so I reposted and shared after everybody was Joe Biden hasn't done anything for Black people, which Dr. Umar, when he was here, that kind of sparked the conversation again. And he said some real live stuff. Like he was on point in a lot of ways. And a lot of folks were like, oh, that's right. Biden hasn't done this or that. Well,
yes, we did say that's right. Biden hadn't done nothing for Black people because he hasn't done nothing for Black people. What are you talking about? You looking crazy, Tamika.
Our boy, my son, Lennon, my brother, that the organization that we co-founded, the central component.
The stage at the Grammys.
Right. Well, and so I reposted and shared after everybody was Joe Biden hasn't done anything for Black people, which Dr. Umar, when he was here, that kind of sparked the conversation again. And he said some real live stuff. Like he was on point in a lot of ways. And a lot of folks were like, oh, that's right. Biden hasn't done this or that. Well, I would challenge that there has been some things done. Okay, so that's first of all. And one of them is that $5 billion is now being allotted for violence. And at the center of the conversation is Black folks, because they had Erica Ford and others at the White House sitting in the Rose Garden. And they have opened up several city agencies. And I think that's...
So Negroes are impressed because Black folks was invited to the White House. Y'all are such superficial biscuits and chicken basket fish fry.
another $10 billion that people can access in, mental health, like in healthcare and other areas. And so we as Black people have to know how to access that. And there are a number of folks that are working on grants and other things so that we can help organizations get that money. I do understand that they're like, well, it's not just for Black people. So I get it. If
it's not just for Black people, it's not for Black people. Why y'all playing us like we dumb, Tamika? You just sat up here and said he's done something. You said I challenged that. People that was agreeing that Joe Biden had done nothing for Black people. 5 billion, 10 billion. Now I get people are saying that it's not just for Black people. So I understand the nuance. Are you out your mind? Do you see why you look like you out your mind in a nut? Do you see why you look like a nut in a hut? Do you see why you look like a walnut? Y'all want us to be okay spreading our resources to everybody. You want us to be happy to share our bloody tangibles, Tamika. That's why we looking at you crazy, sis. Stop trying to get us to sympathize with you on all that other stuff you was on the red table talk confessing versus focusing on the legitimate criticism of you caping for a white supremacist Democratic Party and White House and lying for them. Do you, but just stop faking the funk is all I'm saying. And the people that's supporting you. I said, and the people that's supporting you, they claim to be Black first. We see y'all. Family, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. We're doing an early show today. Those of you that are tuning in, my name is Vicky Dillard. I'm a proud contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I know I'm early today. I'm getting ready. I'm just doing a brief war briefing today. Make sure that you share and like. Let folks know Vicky came on hours early. The right people at the right time will hear this broadcast. Make sure that you connect with us and get the replay from my special 2-hour plus webinar that I did last Saturday on the secret money in your womb. I teach women secrets on how to manifest through their unique divine feminine energy. Signs and wonders have followed the first previous courses we've done. Go to flynubianmastermind.com, flynubianmastermind.com, flynubianmastermind.com. Hopefully the link is in the chat. Listen to what else Tamika said during this interview on the Breakfast Club just 3-4 days ago.
My book is going to cover and talk about people like Cardi. That's the audience that I'm going for.
Even with the...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? What she said about Cardi B? I don't want to put words in her mouth. I want you to hear them for those of you that's new.
Component of my work at Until Freedom, the organization that Linda Sarsour, attorney Angelo Pinto, and our boy, my son Lennon, my brother, that the organization that we co-founded. The central component of it is that the most marginalized people, the people who are impacted the most, have to be at the center of the solution. That that's the voice that we have to uplift. So if that's the case, I really can't get it by just sitting in a church. Not saying that they're not there as well, but that's not my audience. That's not who I'm looking at.
People where they are.
That's exactly right. So yeah, I'm going to do some love and hip hop stuff. I'm going to be, and my show is called Our Podcast on the Black Effect Network.
Hey.
It's called Street Politicians. My book is going to cover and talk about people like Cardi. That's the audience that I'm going for.
Did you hear what she said? Her book is for Cardi people. Forgive us, Tamika. We was confused. We didn't know that was your target audience, the ratchet, the criminal, anti-Black, disgusting rodents. Because your subtitle for your book says, your title is State of Emergency, but your subtitle is How We Win in the Country We Built. We built this country. So for you to spit in our face with this trash and say that your audience is the Cardi B's, girl, bye. Family, I'm done today. I can say so much more. I told you we're doing a brief war briefing today. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Follow me on Instagram. I love you to pieces. Thank you so much for tuning in early, family. Y'all know we're going to go in next week, so don't miss our upcoming explosive shows. Normally, I'm here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com live Monday through Friday, 6:30 Eastern, 6:30 Eastern. Today, I was just early, 6:30 Eastern. Don't miss it. Tell everybody I went early today. Thank you so much. I bow to you. You are my bliss. Check us out. Don't you miss a beat. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky. Make sure, family, that you subscribe to our website at flynubianqueen.com. Flynubianqueen.com. I love you.